What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking in with Callie. Please like, subscribe if you haven't. Definitely got to say, definitely well-deserved all-star selection by Kawhi and PG. Of course, I think one or both of them, could have been in the all-star starter position. But either way, definitely well-deserved by both players. Both players are averaging around the same. Well, actually, I think Paul George is averaging 23. Kawhi is averaging like 24. Both of them been playing really good this season. And for the most part, both of them been healthy. Kawhi only missed like 4 games this season. And Paul George, is out right now. He missed the game last night against the Wizards. But not to worry, the claw was there, and James Harden, everybody, they came together and took care of the Washington Wizards, which I didn't think that'd be no problem either way. But Paul George set out last night's game against the Wizards. But for the most part, the two players have been healthy, and that's been the biggest criticism about both of them throughout the last few years because of their health and just the absence of not being there and all that stuff. But I mean, both have been playing very good. Paul George really started off the season really hot, on fire, got the Clippers going, and Kawhi is just basically, been on a hot streak himself since December of last year, going into this year, even up to now. Kawhi is just really leveling things out in regards to giving them that balance and just being the consistent Terminator that he is, and showing everybody why he's a top 3 player in the league when healthy. So it's just been a good thing watching the Clippers. And ever since they had the addition of Russell Westbrook, it started out shaky last year with him, but Russ has been a revelation for them. And coming into this year, Russ has been playing good. And then they went out and got James Harden, of course, and he played very well also. I mean, definitely surprised me a lot more, and definitely it's been a good cohesiveness with the 4 players, and I think that they're basically feeding off each other every game they play, and the opportunity that they have to be on the floor has been very good for the NBA fans to watch and see them grow and develop. And Ty Lue has been big part of that, and big part of that as well. So I gotta give him some credit also. Of course, we got to see it continue. Got to continue to see it grow, continue to see it progress, and I believe we will. But as far as Kawhi and PG, they definitely have been holding it down, and they definitely deserve to be on the All-Star team together as a duo. The All-Star reserves also, it's got Anthony Davis in there, Ant-Man, and Karl Anthony Towns, another duo, is in there. And then, you got Devin Booker in there along with, Kevin Durant, who's a starter. So, I mean, that's definitely, multiple teams have at least 2 of their players within the All-Star game this year. So I think that's very good, very, very powerful in the West. A lot of power, a lot of firepower in the West. It's definitely going to be a good game, I think. I feel like the West definitely should be able to pull it out. I think the East is pretty good as well with Halliburton and all of them, but I just think the West is just a little bit stronger. Most of the time, for the most part, I've always thought the West was better than the East in most situations, pretty much every situation, just about, maybe besides with the exception of a few times, of course. But, either way, it's going to be a fun event. It's good to see, the top 24 players, the best 24 players in the world be out there on the floor playing at a high level, and just enjoying the festivities and everything. So definitely something to celebrate for with Kawhi and PG specifically, but at the same time, I will say this, go out there, have fun, but get back to the task at hand, because Kawhi and PG have a better goal, and that's to win a championship. And with that being said, that's got to be the mindset. And but definitely, get away a little bit when the All-Star game comes up, get away, have fun, all those things. But I definitely would like to see, Kawhi and PG follow up. I think this is their first time actually being in the All-Star game together since they've been on the Clippers, as a duo, of course. So I think this would be, big for them all in his own because of that also. But I definitely would like to see them followed up and make it to the finals, and be one of the finalist teams in the end to compete for a championship, definitely, because it's definitely well deserved, all the negativity that they've been going through the last few years with the load management and all that stuff. And now, they find themselves in the All-Star game. And then when you heard Kenny Shaq and all them on TNT, none of them had nothing negative to say about the All-Star reserves. Any of them, everybody just pretty much said it's well deserved. which I definitely agree. So we definitely nipped that in the bud there. Definitely glad to see the All-Star game this year. Hopefully, it would be a little bit more competitive than the other ones. We'll see if that's actually the case. But I mean, we won't know until the game actually starts. But one thing I kind of criticized the All-Star games about is not being as competitive. And hopefully with Kawhi and PG in there, hopefully they, play a little bit of defense, give it a little bit of little bit more razzle dazzle there, give it a little bit more, spirit, I should say, in the All-Star game, especially with two wing players like Kawhi and PG. And you definitely want to see them put up a few points, if anything. If they don't put up no points, it's fine. But I mean, you definitely want to see that also, and go out there and just do your thing and see what happens and kind of take it from there. But as I said before, the goal is one thing, which is to win a championship. And I think that, this honor of both of them getting into the All-Star game is just going to, maybe uplift them even more by letting everybody know that they can do it. But also, I'm pretty sure they have a great appreciation for the owners and the NBA execs and the fans that gave an opportunity to go to the All-Star game, because they're rewarded by their good gameplay up until this point in the season. So we have to respect that, and we got to honor that, and we got to be cheerful for that. Clippers Nation should be very happy, for that. I definitely wouldn't have mind seeing James Harden in there over Karl Anthony Towns, but or over Devin Booker. I mean, Devin Booker is good and all that, but I'm just not. You can put a little bit more excitement in there, I think, with James Harden. But I mean, either way, it's fine. Definitely, it is what it is. The main two is in there, so we'll see what happens in the All-Star game, and then after that, it's back to business en route to possibly winning a championship.